Hey family, I am sitting up here. I am reading you guys' messages. And I came on right quick to tell my girl, Poetic, happy birthday, you sexy bitch. I love you, mama. You know I do. Lord have mercy. You girl, don't have me call you, 'cause I'll blow you up on this day. Happy birthday to you, mama. All is well, family. You know what, y'all? Guess what? I think I'm going out tonight. Like, for real. One of my old friends wants to take me out, and we're just gonna go and do some dancing and some shit like that. There, y'all. My period started. Here I was thinking all this length of time my period was gonna start like days ago. And y'all, how about me and Tony and the kids? We in Lowe's this morning, and lo and fucking behold, I was like, man, I don't feel right. Period started. So, tomorrow I should be straight. So, like I said before, it's only just one day, but we'll see. Um, y'all, I just got some emails from YouTube, y'all, and y'all look at this. They sends me a lot of this revenue sharing ever since I started the got it became partners. Now it's like I get these things by the truckloads. I don't know if they just I don't know. I don't know. For those of you guys that have partnered with them, let me know how this go because and see these are just from today. Like I'm going through you guys' messages and all these messages are from today. And so anyway, so yeah. So I'm gonna do this right quick. And yeah, look, all in one fucking day. Just came just a few minutes ago. So I don't know if they sent them as an attachment. I mean, sent them in a zip file or what. But all of them came at one time. Go figure. I don't know. I can't call it. But so anyway, y'all. I got my electrical work done, y'all, and that was big because for that dishwasher and for the microwave and all that stuff. So the guy just did that, man. I'm excited. Because with all of these appliances and stuff, in the house, it weighs heavy on my junction box outside. So he had, done something with that, and y'all. So we over here moving and shaking. But guess what, y'all? Let me tell y'all another damn thing. How about the other day when Tony was here, somebody went in his truck and stole his iPod, y'all. Yeah, somebody went in his truck and stole his iPod. So, I felt so bad for him. So I told him, and I said, okay, well, let's go get you an iPad. So he said, well, because the iPad 2s just came out, and so I got my Apple Store email, and so I said, okay, well, let's go to down and go check that out. And he was like, no, I really don't want one, He's like, because he has his laptop from work, and then plus he had his other computer. So he was like, no, 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 I don't need that, whatever. I'm cool. I'll just, I just get another one later on. And that's the one that I bought him. So I really, really feel bad that somebody stole his iPod. And the cool thing about it is, y'all, how ironic is this? Which I ain't gonna even say. I won't say because I don't think there's no correlation between the two. But the day that it went down the street, yeah, y'all, girl almost, y'all was gonna almost have to put some money on my books. I swear to God, it was gonna be. They let me go, but I almost had, what I'm saying, one of them jumpsuits. That's all I'm gonna say about that. And y'all, and so Tony, since he knew I was going through that morning, because all of this happened early in the morning, and so Tony was like, well then I'll just, I'll stay. He had took off from work, y'all, and everything. Stayed here with me. We went and got some fish. We laughed and talked. We talked about men. We talked about relationships. That's how cool me and him are. So, and in the midst of it all, we sitting out in his truck listening to his iPod and all that stuff. And then when we got out of the car, I'm thinking that he had took the iPod out. All the while, he hadn't taken it out. So later on that night, I decided that I was gonna make the kids some sliders. You know, the little hamburgers, the little bitty ones. So I get up, I go to Food for Less and go get some Hawaiian rolls because you know with those sliders you have to use rolls for that. So I go and go get some Hawaiian rolls, and then when I came back, I saw the back of the window on his extended cab was open, and it was like wide open. So I was like, okay, kind of strange. And then his windows was down and shit in the truck, and he had his truck in the driveway. But you know, I'm like, you know, I didn't think anything. You know what I'm saying? I really, really didn't think anything. And so then he had told me, he was like, you know, Tina, somebody stole my iPod. Because he actually stayed, y'all. He stayed here with me all night. Me, him, we laughed, talked, we played on the computer. We was listening to music, y'all. I mean, we kicked it. Me, him, and the kids. I mean, kicked it. Because, see, you know, the youngins, they off track. So when they don't have to go to school, you know, we don't really enforce with them that, you know, you got to go to bed. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we stayed up, and the kids were playing their little Michael Jackson Wii. And they were doing that, so we was watching them, laughing at them with that, so that's the kind of shit that we was doing the other night. And so since he had stayed the night, you know, I wasn't thinking anything, you know what I'm saying? And I'm back here in my room, whatever. The next morning, he was getting ready to go to work. He was like, you know what? I think Anthony took my iPod to school, and I was like, why would he take your iPod to school when he has a Zoom? And so he was like, yeah, that's true. He was like, my iPod is gone. It was in the car because I had even bought him the, you know, the it's like a little stand. It's like a little dock that you have in your car. And so they left the dock, which I didn't understand. That was $89. I mean, for real? So I was like, okay, well, maybe it was a child. Maybe it was a kid that took it because it seemed like to me if it was an adult and they have a car, it seemed like to me they would have took the dock too. I don't understand that. It didn't make no sense to me. So anyway. So that's what happened on that. So then a while ago, I'm back here in the back. I'm kicking it. My sister came and got the kids. So ain't nobody here in the house but me and Tone. Me, Tone, and the guys that are working. So I'm back here in the back, and so my phone rings, and so it's Tony. And he's like, T. I said, what? He said, what you doing? I said, nothing. I'm watching TV, and I'm, you know, answering my emails. He's like, you ain't gonna believe this shit. I'm like, what? My fucking car won't start. I said, ain't this about a bitch? So he was like, well, let me call AAA. I said, where you at? He was just down the street. He was like, I'm on the same street. I'm just down the street. So, of course, you know, I ain't going to, you know, have him down there. You know what I'm saying? At least I can sit there with him. So I get up. You know, I left the dudes here. I go down the street. And so he was like, damn, what is going on? Somebody trying to sabotage my ass. I said, I can't call it. I can't call it, but it's just strange. And somebody is fucking with him. Like, seriously fucking with him. And I'm like, why? Because Tony is one of the sweetest guys I know. And, you know, for him to be having all this little bad luck, I'm like, oh, wow. So a while ago, I told him, I said, okay, well, look, when the guys are done with all the electrical work, because they're putting in electric outlets and putting them light fixtures and all kinds of stuff. And I said, well, we'll go, since the kids are gone, we'll go to the T-Mobile store, and I'll buy you a new phone. So in a little bit, we're going to go to the T-Mobile store, and I got him, y'all. Hold on. Let me show y'all. He ain't even knowing. Watch this shit, y'all. So while we were sitting here a while ago, and I said, okay, I'm going to do something cool for Tone because he has been so sweet, y'all. Hold on. Let me show y'all. Now, this right here is for the haters. This is for the motherfucking haters. You see that? Yeah. So what I decided I was gonna do, I said, okay, well I'll go and I'm gonna take him and we're gonna go get something to eat and I'm gonna spend this on him. So what I was gonna do was I was gonna buy him the iPad, and I'm like, okay, you know, maybe I'll just go and I'll go get him an iPad. And he was like, no, I don't want it. And I said, okay, well then I'll do something for you. So he's getting the phone, and so anyway, I'm sitting up here and I'm chilling, I'm kicking it, and y'all know what I'm going through. You know, I just have the tendency to just flirt.
Here's the good news.
What's the good news?
It ain't the engine.
Y'all, here's Tone. Come here, Tony.
bad news, I think, is my fuel pump.
Come here.
I'm going out